morning, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Nielsen. Today we're going to start to talk about the sense of touch. We've been talking about the five senses in school. We use our eyes to see, our nose to smell, our ears to hear, our mouth and tongue to taste, and our hands and skin to touch or feel things with, right? So today we're going to be talking about our sense of touching. And it's a little book on the five senses. There's your hand, and he's touching the water, and you can see how it feels, what its temperature might be. Let's open up the book and find out about touching. We all have five senses. Everybody. We use our senses every day. Remember, we use our senses to help learn about everything in our world and to explore everything in our world. Touching and seeing are senses. Tasting, smelling, and hearing are also senses. You feel things you touch. How do you touch? You touch with your hands and your skin. You could feel things on your skin, like you have the skin on your legs or your arms, and not just your hands. The skin is all over your whole body. So you could feel through your skin. How do we feel? Nerves under our skin help us to feel. So when we're holding a cup, and maybe it's a nice hot cup of tea, we could feel that the cup is hot because we have nerves under our skin that give us the sensation or the feeling and send the message to our brain. Nerves are like strings, and they travel throughout your whole body. Nerves tell your brain how things feel. Your brain tells you what you are feeling. What do you touch? You can touch many different things. Things can feel very different. How something feels, boys and girls, is called its texture. And there are different textures to every object. You can feel things in different ways and have a different feeling to them. You can touch things that feel rough, like the bark of the tree. A tree trunk feels rough. You can touch things that feel smooth, like a glass window. Feels nice and smooth when you touch it. You can touch things that feel hot. Temperature of something you could feel through the skin, and your nerves send the message to your brain. Sand can feel hot, especially if the sun's beating down on it. You can touch things that feel cold, like snow. Snow feels cold when it hits on your skin, or if you open your mouth and put it on your tongue, it's going to feel cold. Using touch. Some people do not see. Remember we talked about that? If they can't see, they might be blind or have a problem with seeing and need some help to see things. So they feel the things around them. Like this person here is feeling there's bumps on a page. He's actually reading. He's using what's called braille. They're little bumps that tell you the letters of the alphabet and make words. And he learns how to read them because he can't see the words. So he reads them with his fingers. Naming the parts you use to touch. Remember, we have the nerves throughout our body, and we have our brain, and where the messages send the nerves to. So that was all about touching. Miss Nielsen would like to show you some pictures for touching and how things feel. Remember what I said? That's called the texture of something. The texture of any object is how it feels. So some things could feel nice and smooth. Could you see that word smooth? And they're showing a nice silk object. It's like a fabric that's very soft and silky. And you feel that even like the glass on the window, it feels smooth. This paper actually feels smooth because it has a film over it. It's nice and smooth. Some things feel rough, like bricks, or the tree trunk we saw in the book. Some things feel slimy, like the putty or that slime that you kids like to play with, right? Yucky, but you like it, right? It feels slimy and sticky. That's its texture. Some things feel prickly, like this cactus. Another word for that would be sharp. If you touch one of those things, it would hurt you. A needle is sharp, and other objects are sharp, like a scissor. The point of a scissor is sharp. So some things are sharp, and you need to be careful when you touch them. Some things are hard, like this floor or this door, hard. Some things are soft, like the kitten or a dog. When you touch their fur, it's nice and soft. And the temperature is also something you could tell. Some things could be hot and some things could be cold. This is ice cubes and this is fire. This is hot, this is cold, right? Well, today, boys and girls, we're going to concentrate on soft things and hard things. And we're going to look at different pictures and see what's soft and see what's hard. I know you could do that with me. So let's look. First, we're going to look at some pictures of things that are hard. Let's look here. And I want you to remember what they are, because when we're done with this, I'm going to show you some of them again, and ask you if to put them in the hard category or the soft category. A glass jar is hard. This is a rock or a stone. It's hard. Ice cubes are hard. Was that frozen solid? A cup that's made of ceramic is hard. Wood is hard. Bricks are hard. A plastic cup is hard too. Not as hard as a glass cup, but it's still hard. A diamond is hard, and metals are hard, like a can, very hard. Now let's look at soft. Now soft means that it's not firm like the hard things, but more squishy and comfortable, like wool. This is some fabric that the clothes are made of. Here we have a nice leather belt. It's very smooth and soft feeling. Here is cotton, like cotton balls. And here is an eraser, rubber, made of rubber, and that's soft also. Now, Mrs. Nielsen's going to ask you to help me put some pictures where they will belong up here on my door under hard or soft. Are you ready? Okay, let's think about this. A pillow. Could you see the pillow? A pillow you sleep on at night. Do you want a hard pillow or a soft pillow? You want a nice soft pillow so you could be comfortable, right? So a pillow is soft. I'm going to put that here under soft. What about some rocks? Are rocks hard or soft? Think about it for a second. They're not, these are real rocks, not rocks you made of paper or anything that you could squish. These are firm and hard, so they're very hard. I'll put them under here. Now we have a teddy bear. Now, who would want a hard teddy bear? We want a nice, squishy, comfortable teddy bear that's nice and soft, right? So a teddy bear should go under soft. What about tree logs? Tree logs. What do you think, hard or soft? I could almost hear you. That's right. Those are hard. And this one, a table. What do you think? A wood table, hard or soft? That's correct. It's also hard. Now, so let's see if we remember some of the pictures we saw before, whether they were hard or soft, and put them into the right category. What was a ceramic cup? Was it hard or was it soft? That's right. It was hard. What about ice cubes? Hard or soft? Hard again. What about cotton balls? Hard or soft? That's right, it's soft. A plastic cup, hard or soft? Correct. It's soft. It's a little bit harder than like a cotton ball, but it's still soft because it's not squishy and cozy. But it is still soft, on the softer side. It's softer than definitely a glass, right? A glass is hard. You know what? Mrs. Nielsen doesn't know about that. I think plastic, we should still consider it hard. It's softer than a glass, but I think it's still going to be considered hard because you're not going to say that it's squishy, right? You know, squishy, you could still put water in it and it's not going to fall apart. So I'm going to put it under hard. I think that makes better sense, don't you? Okay. What about clothes, like fabric, the fabric we use for our clothes? Do we want to wear something stiff and hard? Nope. So that's going to go under soft. What about bricks that they built houses with? That's got to be very hard, right? We'll put that there. And metal, we make cans out of metal. Is that going to be hard or soft? Well, I don't think we want a squishy can, and nothing could be going in it, so it's got to be hard, right? How about some yarn that maybe grandma crochets with and makes blankets out of? Are they hard or are they soft? That's right, they're soft. So wood is going to go there. What about a diamond? Mommy has a diamond ring. Is that a hard ring or a soft ring? It's hard. But we have to put it over here in the hard category. What about rocks or stones? That's correct. Those are hard too. So let's put that here. And wood, that maybe you make a table out of, or furniture. That's correct. That's also hard. So we're going to put that here onto hard. And I have one more picture. Now this was a tricky one. Almost as tricky as the plastic cup there. This is a leather belt. Now, you might think it's hard because you put it on your pants, but you can move it a little bit. And if you feel it, it's nice and smooth, and it's not very uncomfortable, so it must be what? In which category, hard or soft? What do you think? That's correct. It was in the soft category. Of course, the leather, you can move, and it's soft. It's not very, very hard. Okay, so boys and girls, that's what we learned about today. We learned about textures. There are many different types of textures. Everything you touch has its own texture. Some things are hard, some things are soft, some things are what? What did we say? If they hurt you, if you could get hurt from them, they are prickly or sharp. Some things are cold or hot. Some things are smooth, nice and smooth. Some things are rough, like the tree trunk, right? Okay, so Mrs. Nielsen's going to send you some pictures with the words hard and soft. I'm going to ask Mommy to help you to look at the pictures and put them onto the category they belong. Are they hard? Are they soft? And then take a picture and send it to us. We'd love to see it. Hope you have fun using your 5 senses. And remember that everything has its own texture. And there are different textures in the world. Okay, with all objects, they have their own texture. Have a good day. Bye-bye.